oh, shift, I'm stuck. Has this ever happened to you? You injure your back, and then when you get up in the morning, you're stuck shifted like this and you cannot straighten up. I'm Holly from Body and Motion Physical Therapy, and in this video, I'm demonstrating side glide and standing. Now, this procedure will be appropriate for you if you meet one of three conditions. Number one, your shoulders are shifted to the side of your hips, and you can't correct that shift, or when you do correct that shift, you can't maintain it and you keep going back over to the side. Number two, you have pain in only one side of your back or leg, or you have pain on both sides, but one side is different, like pain in one leg but not the other. Finally, number three, you've tried extension and lying, and that made you worse. You also tried flexion and lying, and that made you worse too. Now, I will note that if you have a lateral shift, that the very first objective will be to correct that shift. So before you do any other exercise, we need to correct that shift and maintain that correction. So your first go-to will be side gliding and standing. Now, at least 80% of the time, we are shifted away from our painful side. So if my pain is on the right, my shoulders will be shifted to the left. So I'm going to approach the wall so that my shifted side is next to the wall. I'm going to bring my elbow into my side. I want to make sure that when I bring my elbow to my side, that my elbow is not sitting against my pelvis. So if you have a longer arm like I do, you may need to lift it up just a little bit so it's resting just above your pelvis. Now, I'm still shifted. I'm going to go over to the wall, stand about 8 or so inches away from the wall, feet together. Bring my shifted side up against the wall, my other hand on my hip, and I'm going to push myself over toward the wall. Hold 1 to 2 seconds and relax. 1 to 2 seconds and then relax. Making sure as I'm relaxing that I'm not going back out like this. Now, as you start this exercise, you may notice that your back pain increases for the first 1 or 2 repetitions, or maybe your leg pain feels a little bit worse for the first 2 repetitions or so. Keep going, give it a try. Most of the time, your pain will either decrease or start to move from your leg back towards your back. So if that is the case, keep going. 1 to 2 seconds and then release. Trying to do about 10 or 15 repetitions, going a little bit further each time. Now at the end of those 10 to 15 repetitions, I'm going to take a rest. So as I step away from the wall, I want to make sure that I'm maintaining this correction or this overcorrection. Don't want to push myself away like this and now I'm shifted back over and I've undone everything that I just tried to do. So to get out of this position, we're going to take the leg closer to the wall, put that against the wall, and then bring myself back up to standing. So I'm at least staying in neutral and not allowing myself to shift back over. Now, if when I have come to standing, I notice that I am still shifted over, my work is not done yet. So I'm going to go back to the wall, do 10 or 15 more of these, 1 to 2 seconds each time. If my hip is getting all the way over to the wall, but my leg pain is still not completely abolished, I may need to use a spacer so that I can get a little bit further away from the wall and still have room to get my hip closer to that wall each time. Now again, at the end of 10 to 15 repetitions, I'm going to recheck. I'm going to take my leg closer to the wall, bring myself back up to standing, maintaining that overcorrected position. And then from here, I'm going to place my hands at the small of my back and bend backward, maintaining that overcorrection. It's very crucial once you maintain the corrected position that you then restore extension. Hands to the small of the back, bending back a little further each time. Once you've corrected your shifted position and you've maintained that correction, you then want to move to extension and lying. The correct dosing for this exercise is 10 to 15 repetitions every 1 to 2 hours. If you notice that your shift is starting to return, you need to go to this exercise immediately. Now, if you don't have a lateral shift, but you have tried extension and lying and flexion and lying, and neither of those helped, and we're doing this exercise just to decrease pain, the dosing for you will be 10 to 15 repetitions every 2 to 3 hours. Note that when you do have a lateral shift, it may take several sets of 10 to 15 repetitions before that leg pain completely abolishes and before you're able to maintain that shift correction. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your friends and comment so that we know whether this helped you or not. If not, maybe we can suggest something that will help you more. I'm Holly from Body in Motion, and I've just demonstrated side gliding in standing.